Hello, everyone, and we are back again with another episode of Identity. So, today we have the privilege of being in the presence of a true visionary, very positively impacting life of disabled people, and a true leader, I must say. And she is also a person who is actually finding new innovations in this field itself with Shraddha Malpani, the founder, trustee of Madhuram Society, and she has successfully spearheaded numerous initiatives that have had a profound impact in the lives of marginalized persons. So, Shraddha, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Divan.
Okay, so I would like to know that born in a princely royalty of Madhya Pradesh, the
No.
Malpanis, how was your childhood like all about?
Um, Childhood has always been very spoiled for me.
So you were a spoiled brat.
I think I am a spoiled brat,
Okay.
and I feel my parents really pampered me. Uh, but at the same time, they did not forget to give me the roots, and always continuously harped. Like my grandfather, he used to always tell me one thing, Shraddha, simple living, high thinking.
Yeah.
That is the way
True.
to go.
So true.
Don't go the reverse. Don't go simple thinking and high living. That will not get you anywhere. So it's very important that we keep to our roots, because I think name, fame, money, all this is it's temporary. It
Yes.
might go,
Yes. Yes.
it might come. So
Yes.
it's a blessing. If you are blessed with money, it is like Swami Vivekanand says, it is if you are blessed with money, it is to give it to others.
Yes.
And of course you enjoy your life, but also learn to
That
give,
is also
and
important.
don't get puffed up with pride and think that, oh, it's
Yeah.
a privilege that money has been given to you. It's not your earning.
Yes.
It's God's blessing.
Yeah. So
So
your childhood was spoiled,
I was
but
very pampered, for sure. I would not say pampered. I would say I was very protected
okay.
from the external world, always in a very protective
You have
environment.
siblings also?
I have no siblings.
Okay.
That is another reason why I'm more
Okay. That
protected.
is the another
Uh,
reason
yes,
for you
I'm
being
the only child.
too much pampered.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So like from where have you done your education from, and you studied in Jabalpur only, or
Yes, I am. So up till class 10th, I was here. I studied in St. Joseph's Convent.
okay,
Uske pehle there was a school called Little Nursery, Little Angels.
Little
I don't know
Angels?
now
Okay.
if you remember
Okay.
that.
Okay.
It was called Nachiketa actually.
Acha,
Yeah.
acha, acha.
So very much born and brought up here. After 10th, I moved out, and then I never
Okay.
came. So I went to Ranikhet,
Mm-hmm.
and I did my 11th, 12th from there, the Ashok Hall Girls Residential School. So I was in a
Yeah,
hostel.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And after that, so
Brilliant
this is
school.
very close to Doon School, Dehradun.
Yes,
And
yes.
after
I'm
that,
from Dehradun, so I can
okay, so you know it.
totally relate.
Okay, great. So I was there, and then after that, I went to Pune 5 years to do my law practice,
Yeah.
and not the education, and then the little bit of internship that we do. So I
Okay.
have been out of Jabalpur for a really, really long
Long
time, though I
time.
have been born and brought up here, and very much my roots are here.
Okay. So, as we all know that you run a fabulous trust, you're a founder of the trust, Madhuram Society. So, from where did this inspiration came?
So as you rightly asked me, Devanshi, about my childhood, life has had always been a bed of roses. We never really, I think most of us, we never really experienced the real hardships in life.
Yes.
Maybe we might not be able to buy something that we want, or
Hmm.
maybe we're not able to make a trip that we planned, but that's not hardship.
Yes,
So
that's not
what is
hardship.
hardship, I realized when I had my second child, that is Shruti, and she was born mentally challenged.
Okay.
And till then, life was only about work. I'm a workaholic, so work didn't concern charity that time. It was all about business and manufacturing and industry. uh, I think I've taken it from my dad. And life is about doing good shopping, good trips, and having fun. And of course, I was a little bit religious also. But then Shruti really kind of
Changed
flipped
your
the
life.
game for me, where you
Yeah.
realize that what is that thing that I'm running after,
Yeah.
you know. And
Yeah.
I think so, I always say that I didn't give birth to Shruti. Shruti gave birth to me, because she completely transformed me as a woman. She humbled me, and I stopped spending on useless branded items. I stopped, it really changed me. And I felt that let's make life more meaningful.
Meaningful.
And and
Exactly.
that was the year, uske 2-3 saal baad, that my dadaji passed away. So
Okay.
his name was Madhusudan Das. So,
Acha, so
and
that is how.
Ram is a beej mantra.
Acha.
So I am a big follower of Gita and Vedas, and so Beej mantra is very important, the science of sound. So
Yes.
that's how Madhusudan Das and Ram became Madhuram. And
Okay.
Madhur
Okay.
means something very sweet. So what we're trying to do is spread sweetness in the life of the mentally challenged and the physically challenged. So
Okay.
that's how the name Madhuram came, and that's how my journey started.
Acha. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful and wonderful,
Thank you.
a journey that you took ahead with. And it's not everybody who has this strong heart, to actually
So
understand.
there is one particular incident which I would like to talk about, which led to the starting of Madhuram, is that I
Yeah.
never wanted to start a charitable trust.
Okay.
But I used to, so I was in married in Ahmedabad that time. So I
Acha.
used to take Shruti to physiotherapy centers, you know.
Okay. Okay.
And वहाँ पे क्या होता था that, you know, there are people from all classes of society. There was a बर्तन वाली with us also, जो बर्तन धोती थी घर घर जाके. There was a chartered accountant, there was a doctor, there was people like me who were into business, and we all used to sit outside, because not in every class the parents were allowed.
Hmm.
So we used to have 6 hours, 4 hours of therapy, and sometimes we used to be inside, sometimes we used to sit out. Now, because when you're at that stretch, you're bringing something to eat. So maybe you're having lunch together with all the mothers. And there was this one particular female who used to get chas every, like buttermilk every alternate day.
Acha. For everybody.
So I used to tell her ki, you know, one day I asked her, I said, "Tu diet pe hai? Kya hai? You know, you're not eating."
You're not eating, you're bringing this.
So she told me, "Ma'am, रोज रोज खाएंगे तो therapy के पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे?"
Oh,
And that kind of really shook me.
took you, yeah.
Ki, see, when you have a mentally challenged child, it's very difficult. But on top of that, if you don't have the funds,
Then it's more difficult. Then
then you're
it's,
over. Then
yes.
you're finished.
Then what
So
else do you?
then I called her. बाद में I told her that don't tell anyone. तेरा alternate का मैं देती हूँ. You get your lunch every day. And obviously, but she did tell everyone, and the word spread, and then I got more people, and धीरे धीरे करते करते this thing spread, like there are 8 to 10 children that I was sponsoring.
Acha.
And then I thought, why not do it well? Why
Yeah.
sponsor? ये घर से कब तक sponsor करते रहें?
Exactly. There are many people, who are
I
very
am a
generous
lawyer,
enough
हाँ,
to,
and I am a lawyer by profession. I can do it. So
yeah.
I thought, let's set up a charitable trust. You will not believe, Devanshi, I wrote my own charitable, the वो पूरा CSR laws देख के,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I only drafted my charitable trust का deed. I only went to the charity commissioner. I only got the trust set up,
And
and
nowadays, so
that's
it's
how.
CSR policy runs in all the organization.
Yes, it does.
This
It's
has
very
become,
simple to draft it
yeah,
actually.
it's very easy
Yeah,
also, and people and
and thanks to my law background, I had a little bit of idea how to draft, and that's how Madhuram started. And now we have sponsored 800 plus children.
and
So
recently
they,
you have started this new aqua therapy for everybody.
oh
That's in,
yes,
and
so
that's
that is
big
a
news
third
in.
project. It's just we got the land from Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation,
Okay.
and we are building the first. So how the whole concept of aqua therapy is that when I move my hand in air, so it's easy. But if I move the same hand in water, I
More
get a
pressure is
360
required.
degree resistance.
Yes,
So my
yes.
muscles are working overtime. स्पेशल बच्चों में क्या होता है, द मसल्स नीड टू बी गेट, you know, you need to get them working, because the brain is not every time communicating. Like
Communicating.
our brain is constantly communicating with our body, their brain is not, it's
Hmm.
blocked in certain areas.
Hmm.
So you need to constantly move those hands and limbs to get the brain to catch the signal.
Okay. Okay.
So once you do it underwater, the resistance is more,
Hmm.
and the chances of injury are almost nil, because you
Yes.
can't really hurt yourself in water unless you
Water.
cut yourself in a tile or a sharp object, or you drown yourself, which is very unlikely because there is a teacher with you. So my daughter was said that she would never walk, and she is walking because of aquatherapy today. So we as I said, we are blessed that we could build a swimming pool in our home, and we did her aqua therapy there. But how many people can do that?
Can do it. Yes.
So अगर वो swimming pool नहीं होता तो श्रुति नहीं चल रही होती. And walking is something which really changes your life, because
Yes,
it's your
yes.
way of exposure to the world.
True.
Otherwise, you're just sitting here in a chair. You can't even move. So I thought, let's get this. And so there are aquatherapy centers in India. There is one here, Gaurav Kochar has opened one.
Okay.
But these are very expensive, not for the poor. What about that person whose mother is earning 10,000 a day?
Because the feelings are mutual, and the
Yeah,
feelings
yeah,
are
yeah, and
actually
for them,
same.
walking is even more necessary, because that is how they will earn their livelihood later. So I thought that let's do this, and that's how we got this land. And I'm also looking to get this land in Jabalpur now. I already met the commissioner here, and he said, ki, haan, let's do something. I want to spread it pan India, at least start in 4 or 5 cities where you have this aqua therapy centers, where you are giving aqua therapy to kids who are mentally challenged free of cost. But only the underprivileged, not
Yes,
everyone,
yes.
because
Not
it's not for
everyone is
everyone. The
privileged. If you are
others can
privileged, you
go
don't
and
need.
go to the
Yes,
private centers.
you can go to the private centers.
So let's see how that goes. That if that happens, this aqua therapy center will have the capacity to give aqua therapy to 100 kids every month.
Oh wow.
So out of 100 में से अगर 50 भी चलने लगे, so that will be a lot of
Let's
population
cross our
walking.
fingers, or 100
Yeah.
of them
So
walk.
let's hope that if the other 50, even if they won't walk, they will have some benefit.
Some
At least
benefit.
their hand starts moving or their fingers start moving. So there is definitely benefit underwater.
So it's time for a short break, and we'll be back soon. Okay, so I want to know if I want to know Shraddha in say 100 words, what would it be?
So I would say very spiritual. That is number one.
Okay.
But spiritual, not in a sannyas kind of way.
गृहस्थ जीवन में
Yeah,
रहकर
exactly.
spiritual.
So I'm still midway there. I've not reached that height where most great sages are, where they tyago everything, and they're like,
Everything is not.
so
You
I
don't
am.
want to get into that cult of tyag wala.
I hope I can once I reach that stage. But right now, if you tell me to leave everything, no. I love my diamonds. I love my jewelry. I love my social life. I love to meet people. I love the work that I'm doing. See, that's also kind of attachment.
Yes, of course.
Even
That's
though
also
if it
your
is
baby.
charity, it's charity is also kind of a small fulfillment of your ego.
Yes.
Where you feel कि चलो I made someone
I'm
happy.
doing something. Yes.
That also is adding up to
Keeping
your
you a
ego.
little bit guilt free.
At the end of the day, it adds up to your ego कि मैंने चलो किसी के लिए कुछ
कुछ
किया.
तो अच्छा किया.
Like when I saw my first child walking, I was so filled with pride that day.
Yes.
And that was the day my Guruji told me that, see how proud you are. So instead of being proud, try to remain humble. So I've still not reached
that
but
stage.
I think Shraddha is a mix of, I think, sugar and spice. I can enjoy a glass of wine as much as I can enjoy 3 days of Maun Vrat mein meditation. So I'm
you do
one
Maun
of
Vrat?
both the worlds right now.
You do Maun Vrat?
I do it. I do
How
it. I do
often you do
Vipassana.
Maun
I
Vrat?
do. So I don't do it here because वो सब possible नहीं होता है. That is when you go to these camps.
Okay.
So I am a
Like
ardent devotee of
Sadhguru.
Swami
Do you follow
Vivekananda.
Sadhguru?
No, I'm an art. So I have no complaints against Sadhguru. I think he's great. But I am a ardent devotee of Swami Vivekananda. Like
Okay.
completely. Like ardent devotee is a small word. I
Okay,
would say my life is completely for him. So I keep reading him. I try to follow his advice into my life, and I also meditate the way he teaches. His books have every step how to meditate,
Yes.
and if you follow it, you can really see results. You can really see visible results. So yeah, I've been following him, and I've been little irregular in following him. There was a time when I used to meditate 3 a.m. in the morning. अब नहीं हो रहा. I have little distracted with my work, but I want to get there slowly.
Achha.
So I'm somewhere in the middle, and that's how I would define. I love my family. I love my parents and my dadi, and I'm an animal lover. So I still have one parrot waiting for me upstairs. So yeah.
So you're also writing a book?
I am writing a book on Indian mythology
Okay.
for children.
Okay.
stories which are not uh, unbelievable, stories which are
Okay.
more historical.
Okay. Like
uh,
Akshay Gupta, the Hindu mythology.
huh. So
He is
no, so
also
Akshay Gupta's Hindu mythology is again a little, so some stories are there. This is like complete history, like if you say Mirabai, or if you say Kabir or Rahim or Tulsidas ji. So like many few people would be knowing that Tulsidas ji wrote the Hanuman Chalisa in jail,
okay. Yeah.
and वो जेल में उनको डाला था अकबर ने.
Acha.
And then later Akbar realizes, and then how he invites him, and that's a whole story. So some very interesting things, but historical, because what happens is today's generation is so well exposed. If you tell them कि ये यहाँ से उड़ के आया और वो वहाँ उड़
They
के गया और ये प्रकट हो गया, and
they
that's
will
not
not
going to
relate.
go down their
Yes,
system,
they are
because
not
they
gonna
will
relate.
not believe it. So and so for them a Superman and Hanuman becomes the same,
Same.
but that Superman is made for earning money, revenue,
Yes, it's
and that
commercially
Hanuman is
developed.
made for inculcating values.
Exactly.
So I want them to identify with these characters rather than those. So that's always remain there. As I said, it has to be a sugar and spice. You go watch Superman, but you understand that that is a commercial film,
Hmm.
and this
Correct.
is where your roots have to come from, because this is the generation that's going to go, and it's going further and further and further this side.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why I thought, let me make a little contribution, start writing
So
certain
this book
books,
will be all about stories,
stories, real
historical stories,
stories.
real,
Yeah.
like the
Ah,
immortal, like Akshay Gupta has written that immortal
something like that.
beings,
Something like that.
similar to
So
something like
similar to
that.
that, with proofs कि ये है आप जाके देख सकते हो, things like that.
Okay, okay. And what was your journey as a lawyer when you were studying in Pune? You have done your
My Pune life was very exciting. Uh, but so because I got really good grades, I never really attended
so you were a
classes.
gold
I was a
medalist.
very I got the trophy. I'm not a gold medalist, but I was a trophy holder in college, and I used to get really good grades.
Okay.
I was a very notorious student. I used to never attend classes. I used to keep bunking. I was always here, there. But when it was study time, I used to
Then
study
you
very hard. Also, that 5 period of law, I faced a very serious illness,
okay.
out of which I was, I think, almost a year I was in the hospital. I was
Oh,
literally fighting life death that time.
and what went wrong?
So I had this perforation in my lungs, and it was a
Okay.
whole thing.
Okay. That again
So
was
my
a
college life, so I grew up fast because of that.
hmm.
But it was very surprising now that I think of it, is that I used to never realize कि मुझे कुछ है.
So you are an iron
I
lady, I
was
must
uh,
say.
I was uh, I was I think when we are young, we think less. As we
Yes.
grow older, we become overthinkers.
Overthinkers.
So it's easier to face troubles when you're young. When
That's
you
true.
get older, even
We
if your
adapt
slippers are
easily
not
when
in
you're
the same
young.
place, you start getting anxious.
मेरा सर क्यों घूम रहा है? Even with a
हाँ,
minor
क्यों हो रहा है
headache, we
minor headache,
start thinking
or
too
you get
much.
used to a certain pattern of living, कि मेरे
True.
शूज इधर ही होने चाहिए, मेरा मेकअप
That
इधर ही
OCD
होना
factor
चाहिए,
comes.
OCD हो जाता है.
OCD factor comes in.
So yeah.
Okay. So what is the current situation of the trust? Like you have your
Okay.
own trust. There are
So
many other trusts running. So
yes.
how like financially government aid कितना करती है
Okay.
interest को? Like how?
गवर्नमेंट से बहुत एड मिलता है. Only you have to apply it correctly. There are many PSUs that are helping you out.
Okay.
The only thing is that when you are talking of government aid, um, the paperwork that it takes
It takes a long
and the
time.
time that it takes is a lot. But once you have the government in confidence and you do good work and show it to them, you do get government aid. Abhi, as I said, the aqua therapy center, the whole land हमको Ahmedabad municipal corporation से ही मिला. Even Jabalpur mein, I'm hoping that we should get one soon.
Okay.
So the government will definitely help you if you show them tangible results.
Okay. Then they are
They
ready
do,
to
they
help.
do. Only थोड़ा आपको आना जाना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा explain करना पड़ेगा.
So for you, it might be
Yes,
little
yes, yes.
but
As far as the other vision of Madhuram is concerned, so Madhuram was the trust that I founded.
okay.
When I came here, my Dadaji had already founded a very huge trust, which is called the Manulal Jagannath Das Trust,
Yeah,
in which we have schools and hospitals and whatnot. So now it's a very beautiful amalgamation of Manulal Trust and
and
Madhuram.
Madhuram.
And we are we have a Vridhashram in Natwara, which is very huge. So now all the stepathon project that I am doing under Madhuram, that has been shifted to Natwara now. So things are amalgamating very beautifully. Also Madhuram is spreading now. I always didn't want to restrict to one city, but I always start in one city so that I can really look
Focus.
into things, because funds misappropriation is very common in trust.
Trust.
So I can't just spread without having my systems in place.
Hmm.
So
You
we
have to be
started
fully
Ahmedabad.
involved in financials and in all the,
Absolutely. Financial is something I never let go of, and I will never, because I don't want any
even
loopholes.
as, yeah.
Madhuram's balance sheet is published in the annual book.
All the trust
Yeah,
publish their
it's very,
balance
anyone
sheets.
can just Google and you can find it. Every penny that you're giving, who you're donating to, that person's contact number is given to you. You can call him, you can talk to him, you can talk to the mother of the special child.
Yeah.
So Madhuram is all about transparency. And that is one thing which I want to maintain. So we started in Ahmedabad. We have obviously come to Jabalpur. We have spread to Mumbai. We have already done 10 to 12 stepathon legs in Mumbai. Now we are planning for Delhi and Jaipur.
So where did you got these stepathon? I guess some German company collaborated
So
with.
stepathon is a project where we are giving, donating artificial limbs,
Hmm.
but not the kind that are usually being donated. These are very high end legs. These are the legs that the US soldiers get
Okay.
once their leg is amputated because of war.
Wow.
They are the best legs available in the world today.
Okay.
So आज अगर मेरा भी पैर कट गया तो मैं वही लेग लगाऊंगी. My whole vision of charity is not to donate what you're going to discard. So I'm not wearing this, so I'll donate it.
No.
That is not the way to do it. Maybe for
You have to
clothes
cut
it's
down
fine.
your expenses
हाँ,
and
maybe for clothes it's fine. See, but when it comes to medical aid, आज आपकी तबीयत खराब है और आपके ड्राइवर की तबीयत खराब है, तो पैरासिटामोल तो वही होनी चाहिए ना. You can have some medicine for the rich and
of
some for the
course.
poor. Leg is not a luxury. It's not a Rolex watch. So it needs to be the same.
Yeah.
So why are we donating artificial low quality limbs to these people? We will scratch them, it itches them, it gives them blisters. Finally वो muscle atrophy हो जाता है. You will see these people with very low cheap legs, is that they get bent like this over a period of time, because
Oh.
इस size की muscle का atrophy हो जाता है. So what we are doing is we are donating these very high end legs. When I started this, everyone was against me. They were like, this is not going to work, because this is, if I do an average costing, it's 1 lakh rupees per leg. So they are saying कि ये 10,000 कमाने वाले को आप 1 लाख रुपए
एक
का
लाख
पैर
कैसे?
लगा रहे हो, ये कैसे मेंटेन करेगा, कैसे रख. But the beauty of these legs is there's nothing to maintain. And why not? So I thought I will do 5 legs. I will see. I don't have to show numbers anywhere. I don't want to get involved in any politics. So my game is not of numbers; it's of quality.
Yes.
Madhuram is not about numbers; it's about quality. So I thought I will do 5 legs.
And how do you choose to how whom to donate? Like how
So
that
there is a
choices
whole
are made?
system set by PwC for
Okay.
that. There is a filter. So there is an Aadhaar card, PAN card, Garibi Rekha card. There is a bank account statement.
Okay.
There is a salary slip. There are ways to filter that the people we are donating to are genuinely needy. There's a way to
Okay.
do it, and there's a whole system set in place. In fact, it's very difficult to qualify in Madhuram to get a leg.
Acha.
It's not easy. If you get a leg in Madhuram, you get it over a period of 3 months. You have to keep at it, and then you qualify. But once you have that leg, it's a life changer, because I have done 200 legs till now.
Oh.
I had thought of 5. First year I did 97, and I didn't
Okay.
do. He did it, frankly.
Yes.
And it's been great. People are cycling now
Oh.
today. So last year I had a sports day
Hmm.
of these people. Everyone
Hmm.
was cycling, jogging. You can't even make out that the legs are artificial.
That's
That's all.
really great that you are doing such a wonderful things,
Thanks.
and society is not too much aware of all these
Yeah.
thing nowadays. People don't know that acha there is a place here also in Jabalpur also you have such kind
हो
of
रहा है.
trust, you can reach to people.
Yes, yes.
The correct
I hope
people are
the
there.
word spreads now. So
Of course it will, definitely it will, helping others. It's commendable job. And now I would like to know that uh, you are also into YouTube, you are also into making short videos and spreading happiness with the Veds, with months. So like where is this inspiration or where is this all coming from? I know that you are a very
So,
spiritual person that you have told me, and but I would love to hear few months from you.
so I have so many mantras that I really love, and in fact, this is an appeal to everyone that please read something.
Yeah,
वो कृष्ण को टीका लगा रहे और धोती पहना रहे, उससे अच्छा कृष्ण क्या लिख के गए वो पढ़ो यार. उस चीज
and
में से एक भी
inculcate it.
चीज just try
Yes,
to inculcate in your life. The Gita is not a religious book, it's a science of life. Even one shloka will keep you thinking for months,
months
and
exactly.
it's
I
beautiful.
People read
um,
Bhagavad Gita as if they're reading some
it's not
normal
a
book.
novel to be
It's not
flipped
that you have
through.
to finish. Acha, I have
Yeah,
read
I've
Bhagavad
read
Gita
it.
three
So,
times.
or you chant it.
No,
Chanting
that is
will not
not.
get you anywhere. Maybe you can boast about it to your friend that I have chanted
Yeah,
the Bhagavad.
and people do it
But that
nowadays. I
won't
don't know
help.
why. Yes, it
So, how
doesn't
much
help.
of it have you inculcated in your life is important. Uh, the Bhagavad Gita is amazing, but that's a little also very tough to understand. There are many easier versions. Uh, my favorite is the Bhaj Govindam,
Okay.
which says that I think I've also made a few videos on Bhaj because it's my favorite topic always. So Bhaj Govindam is basically telling you that मूढ़ मते बोलते हैं. मूढ़ मते means you're dumb. So they are
Acha.
called मूढ़ मते means बेवकूफ, बुद्धू जो
Acha.
बोलते हैं हम.
Okay.
मूढ़ मते means जिसकी मति कम है, जिसकी
Acha.
बुद्धि कम है.
Okay.
So one of my favorite is Punarapi. I don't know if you have heard of it, but it says like, it goes like Punarapi jananam, Punarapi maranam. पुनरअपि जननम, फिर से जन्म लेना है, और पुनरअपि मरणम,
मरना है, फिर
फिर
से
से
मरना
मरना
है.
है.
Right.
और पुनरअपि जननी जठरे शरणम. जननी इज मदर.
Okay.
तो जननी के पेट में फिर से शरण लेना है.
अच्छा.
पुनरअपि
Right.
जननी जठरे शरणम. यह संसारे बहु दुस्तारे. ये संसार जो है ये ऐसे ही है, हो रहा है बार बार, आप बार 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 बार, यू इन द सेम पैटर्न.
Reincarnations will happen.
कृपया पाही पार मुरार. ओनली मुरारी. मुरारी मतलब जो बंसी बजा रहा है,
कृष्ण जी.
वही आपको पार करा सकता है. तो क्या करना है? भज गोविंदम, भज गोविंदम, गोविंदम भज मूढ़ मते. कि
Okay.
ओ छोटी बुद्धि वाले, जस्ट टेक द नेम ऑफ
Name
द
of the
लॉर्ड,
Lord Krishna.
एंड इट्स वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. So this is a bhakti ka, but there are
It
many.
was so. It's
So
so good.
so
I mean, see
beautiful. I
the
know.
weather and everything, and listening you singing so well. It's like it's serene.
It's,
It's
I'm
serene for
just
me.
chanting it. I'm not even singing. If you read it, it's. So अब हम जैसे रैप सुनते हैं.
Yeah.
If you see the rap that हमारे ज़माने, if you listen to Aigiri Nandini, hey
Yeah,
Sumana,
Nandini.
Sumana, 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 Sumana
It takes
Adhipate,
you to another
Idhi
trance state.
Rajani, 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 Raja Bhakta Vrate, Kama Kamala, Kamana, Kam. So the thing is that every Nirajani, Rajani has a different meaning.
Meaning.
तो आप क्या रैप बना रहे हो यार? हमको क्या रैप सिखा रहे हो
Useless,
आप?
useless.
हम तो रैप के बाप है.
It's been
हाँ,
ages जब हमारे rap आए हैं.
centuries.
Centuries, exactly.
And so even if you talk about scientifically, like there is a very common mantra called Purnamada. It's describing the theory of atom. कि पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदम पूर्णात् so
Molecules and atoms,
molecules है कि
protons,
ये ही
neutrons.
पूर्ण है,
Yes,
और
correct.
पूर्णात् पूर्ण मुदच्यते मीन्स पूर्ण में ही पूर्ण है, एंड पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्ण एव अवशिष्यते. पूर्ण में से अगर आप पूर्ण को हटा दोगे तो भी पूर्ण ही बचेगा.
Correct.
This is all. Our religion is a science.
Yeah,
There is no
yeah.
religion actually. I don't believe in the concept of religion. You have to scientifically
Bhagavad
advance
Gita
towards
was the
growth.
first book which is actually having every like it, that has discovered
Touched all
every
aspects
topic,
of life. All aspects,
all
of
aspects
life.
of life. Correct.
And there is no religion here. We all are born here.
Yeah.
And our aim is to realize that we are souls, not bodies.
Yeah, ये जीव है.
Whatever
It's not.
path helps you to realize that, take that path, take it up sincerely.
Yeah.
So that even if you realize 10%, it's worth it.
Yeah, true, very true. So it's time for another short break, and we'll be back soon. So welcome back We have with us Shraddha, a very beautiful soul, I must say. And as she's pretty outside, she's also very
No.
pretty inside. And now we like to know, you have studied till 10th in Jabalpur. And abhi kuch सालों से you are in Jabalpur, right?
अभी 1 साल तो हुआ नहीं है,
एक
but I
साल,
am here.
almost a
हाँ.
year you are in Jabalpur.
Yes.
So let's see your relationship with Jabalpur. So what's your favorite hangout spot in Jabalpur?
So I went to this place 2 days ago with my girlfriends, Machan.
Machan,
So
yeah,
I think
Jabali,
it's
it's near.
beautiful. The
Yeah.
food is great.
Achha, you went there for
And
the
I
first
went there.
time?
No, I had been there. मुझे बहुत faint memory थी.
Acha,
So I think Machan is a nice place, and I would love to go till winters are here. I would
okay.
love to.
And
I'm a
what's your
bonfire lover.
favorite food in Jabalpur? That when you're
That would be Madhu
outside,
Kalash. That would be
Madhu
Madhu
Kalash.
Kalash.
Madhu Kalash ka kya?
Pani puri.
Yeah.
I'm a pani puri lover. I can survive on it like
And
completely.
have you eaten ye chapati ka that Bombay sandwich?
नहीं अब आप ले जाना मुझे
मैं
next
पक्का तुमको लेके जाऊंगी. Okay, and which is the last movie that you have seen?
I saw अभी शाहरुख वाली. What was that?
Donkey.
Donkey I saw.
And how did you like that movie? How was that movie?
I think it's nice.
Light-hearted.
See, I always Boman tells me that तुम लोग यार इतने easily हम लोग को ऐसा बोल देते हो. So I was watching Donkey and I just clicked Boman's photo and I pinged him कि I'm watching you and you're looking very old.
Yes,
And so he's like कि तुम लोग ऐसे आते हो and you just say कि आते हैं movie
randomly
बेकार
telling
थी.
me.
But think of the effort, you know, now I understand the effort that goes into making. So I never just dismiss a movie. So I think Donkey was good. It was a little overstretched, I think.
Yes.
But
yes.
then I think it got the message right that we need to respect what we have in our own country. यार वहाँ क्यों जाना है मरने? यहाँ रहो ना.
सही
Economy
बात है.
boom इधर हो रही है. GDP यहाँ का grow हो रहा है, वहाँ का नहीं.
True.
It's time we Indians start being proud of being Indians.
Indian.
It's time.
Correct. Very
It's high
true.
time.
Very true. Any message you want to convey to the mothers of, you know, special aided kids? and-
Specially gifted children.
Yes.
To the mothers is to stay strong and reach out to me if you need help. One message which I would like to give all special needs mothers is please learn to ask for help.
Help.
Don't try to do it all by yourself. You will collapse. And if you collapse, there's no one taking care of that child. So you need to ask for help when you need it, whether it's financial, whether it's physical, whether if you feel like going to the parlor, tell your someone to take care of the child for two hours. So learn to ask for help.
And you should
I think
not
all
forget
Indian
yourself
women,
also.
all Indian
While
women.
working for your kid, you should not just let go of yourself. You need to be
Yes,
happy
yes.
inside also.
Self-love is the way to loving anyone. You cannot love anyone till you love yourself. That is what Swami Vivekananda has said. So
True.
self-love is the way to go for sure.
So this was Shraddha with us. Having we missed a tea today, but then
But अभी tea नाश्ता आ रहा है.
we'll be going for a pani puri and Bombay sandwich.
Yes, we will.
Definitely.
We will surely.
So thank you for being with us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.